Rubbish. Okay, have you had enough? Oh look, more déjà vu. Okay? Now then. Wait one moment. You remember the thing about the finger posts? If you want to really enjoy this, the best place to come is here, because those are swapped with those. They say the same things, but they point in the opposite direction. Okay? So you arrive here and they all go down there. Okay. We know in life some people have more luck than others. I'm going to show you where the luckiest people in the center of Barcelona live. And we all want the same luck. Come on. Not only is this the most beautiful street in Barcelona, because there's nothing to see, so you can be who you are, and you can see the other people who exist instead of ignoring them. You can discover who you are, be who you are, express yourself, relate. But not only have you got that, you have the only street in the whole of the centre of Barcelona where no tourists can get. Because the people in there got brains, they put a gate there at both ends. I remember more than 20 years ago when there was no tourist invasion, you could walk up and down. Shortcut, whatever. But no, they're lucky. So, how are they managed? Is somebody rich who lives there or what? Just look at that. Just look at that. Just think, imagine if where we lived, we could put gates. Of course, the rich parts of the city, they don't need gates because they make sure that tourists don't go there. Because there are a lot of incredible things to see. The other side of Diagonal, Pedralbes, Sarrià, Bonanova, San Gervasi. No tourists ever go there. We don't want. We want their money in our shops, in our bars, the other side, but we don't want them to go.
Some people go there.
Yeah.
I think some people go.
The odd one or two.
For 4 days on my own.
Of course, the odd ones are allowed. But you would not droves, no. No. Okay. Now here we've got the Museum of History of Barcelona. So basically, all the lies they tell you there are Barcelona lies. I have never known an historian to tell the actual total truth. Somebody pays them. Okay? I mean, if a historian told the truth, all historians would say exactly the same thing. Right? Okay? So you get nonsense there, like everywhere else. Okay? Wow. Now then, if you know about the caves that are in Spain, etc., access to visit these caves is strictly limited. To not destroy the environment. And in fact, you don't actually visit the real caves. They have built caves that are exactly the same, so nobody visits the real caves other than the experts. And they have to apply for permission. Okay? So really, theoretically, in the center of this square, there should be a maximum of just, for example, to not destroy the environment, 50 people. But there's no money in just 50 people, so there's basically 5,000. Okay? No protection, okay? All right, now then, just come round here. Okay? I want you to look at this lamp of iron. It's very rusty. It occupies space and it generates a lot of money. Okay? It's not a work of art. Okay? Okay? You have to understand, with the end of the dictatorship, a lot of businesses went bust. Factories, they had a lot of metal around. What can we do with them? People unemployed. hang on, this is what is called in the trade, I'm sorry for the expression, this is called a mind fuck. Okay? Because people come here and they say, what the fuck is this? Okay? And in the time that they are taking to work out and think out what is, oh, that looks like a B, that looks like a D, can we go up on there, sit down there? This is, the function of this is to make people stay longer in the city centre. Because the longer people stay in the centre, the more they need to go to a bar, if only to go to the toilet. So this generates money. This, the flowers there, and any other objects that are just placed somewhere, they are supposed, they are built, this is probably in the guidebooks, culture, but the purpose here is to keep people here longer. Because what business people here cannot tolerate, absolute whatever, is that people spend their money somewhere else. They've got spending money, we don't want to spend money in Madrid, spend it here. Oh, Catalan culture, Barcelona culture, something identity, whatever, okay? And now as there's more and more and more droves of tourists coming in, well, they just invent more art, pseudo-cultural art, and just dump it in the street, and then people say, what the fuck is this? Oh, I'm an ignorant person, I don't know about culture, this is really something fantastic. Oh, and they have stayed here an extra 3 minutes. Okay, an extra 10 minutes there, the structure they put there 20 minutes, then when they put the folk dancing at the weekend, they stay an extra 2 hours. Okay? Yes, let's go to the steps. Okay? Now then, for those who've joined the tour late, she will tell you what she can see on the walls of this church that you cannot see because I have not dehypnotized you. Can you tell them what you can see?
Letters.
What letters can you see?
L-O-P.
No, what can you see written, engraved on every stone? Do you remember?
I can remember.
You don't remember the dehypnotism? And you have here, because this is the church,
No?
you have engraved on every stone. If you're not hypnotized, you see it. If you're hypnotized, you don't see it. I am not hypnotized, I see it. She sees it, but she doesn't remember. She's young, I'm old, I'm the one who's got problems remembering. Okay? Alright? On every stone is engraved the name of a mortal victim of the world's oldest multinational corporation, which is the Roman Catholic Church.
Ah, ouais.
Right? Every stone, okay? Alright, so in other words, when you see a building like this, or a building like this, or a building like this, or even this, you have to say, is it really beautiful? If your beauty is only visual, you will be forever blind. You have to decide, hang on, what has this building done for humanity? What has this building done to liberate all the people who have been within its sphere of power? Not only the rich and the princes and the priests, but the poor, humble people. Did it liberate them? Did the organization behind this building give the people of that time the knowledge that they retained? Did they tell them that, no, the earth is not the center of the universe. The sun and the earth goes round it. Did they let people know truth, facts? Did they tell people, I'm sorry, you are not really made in the image of God. You are animals just like the dogs and the cats and the monkeys and the birds. You are animals. We are also animals. So don't be fooled by the beauty of these buildings, because if you are fucking rich, you can employ all the artists who will sell themselves for fame, for their ego, to build beautiful buildings. There is absolutely no merit in any beautiful building if it's been built because people have got money and employed maybe even slaves to build it. There is no merit in the Sagrada Familia. It is not a human being. Each one of you is more beautiful than the Sagrada Familia. Each one. Okay? So when you come and see these things, what did this building and those behind it actually give to liberate and human beings and permit human beings to achieve their full human potential? Not much. Anyway, let's go to the steps. Hello, go on. Hey, you're not allowed to urinate in the corner. Come on, go to the toilet.